Hi everyone, today I'll be flying Singapore Air's A380 Business Class from Frankfurt, Germany back to New York City. This is a two-part series where I also experienced their economy seat from New York to Frankfurt. The context for taking this trip was after I read TPG's article about Singapore Air's Fifth Freedom Flight and a bunch of award availability. In case you don't know what a Fifth Freedom Flight is, it is a flight where the airline operates a flight outside their home base. In this case, the A380 from JFK would land in Frankfurt, drop off and pick up more passengers, and then continue on their flight to Singapore, and vice versa. After telling two friends who also have credit card points about the opportunity, they ultimately convinced me to take the leap for a quick weekend trip. I know. What? In the end of this video, I'll show you how my friends and I were able to book these flights without paying thousands of dollars, so stay till the end. Now, in case you're wondering who I am, my name is Nick Yu and I love traveling. After several years of on and off video editing, I decided to get back at it again and upload as frequently as I can. Since I film so much of my travels, I figured why not film my flight experience as well? So far, all my travels are completely paid for by me, so if you want to help support the channel in any way, please subscribe and hit the like button. Now, back to the video. Alright, so the difference today is I'll be flying business class to review what that looks like, while these two are flying back the same way in coach or economy. Let's start off the adventure today with checking in at the airport. SQ26, I see it. 9 o'clock at 8:20. Check-in went relatively smoothly. I didn't have anything to check in, so just carrying on a bag was really all I needed and just getting my ticket. After security, we went into the terminal where my two friends went to get their tax refund for some of the things they bought, and I went to go check out the Canada Air Maple Lounge, which is on the second floor. Once inside, I went to explore to see what food there was for breakfast. Honestly, not that thing special. We had some bacon or turkey bacon over here. There was also some wet eggs, and if you hear the sounds, it's very disgusting, but I trust me, it's not that bad. And then I got myself some pastries here just to even out some sweetness and the saltiness. There was another bar section that had some cheese, fresh fruits, and yogurt, but it really wasn't that appetizing to look at, so I didn't get any from there. So far, pretty good. It's pretty empty though. But the food is breakfast, then again, I give it to them. That's all they got. The sun was rising because we got there early in the morning, like around 5 a.m. But after I ate breakfast, I head to the other lounge. Let's go check out where the others are. It took me 15 minutes to walk to the other terminal where this Lufthansa business lounge was. Alright, so the lady turned me away and told me in a very rude voice that there was another business lounge closer to my gate, and it looked like she wasn't having it. But time to walk back to my gate after walking like 15 minutes this way. Let's see how that goes. But so far, Air Canada is winning my lounge of the day. I think this may be it, but there's a line. All right, that wasn't it either. Looks like, I mean, the guy was nicer for sure. Apparently you need to have like Canada gold status or something like that to sit it, but he told me it's the next lounge. Oh, I see it, Lufthansa Business. There we are. It was delayed to 9 o'clock. Yay. Thank you so much. Alright. Up the stairs we go. It's much emptier here. I'm gonna be quiet. This Lufthansa lounge had great lighting and great display of all the drinks and food. Honestly, it was pretty nice, not gonna lie. Time to try the food. If the breakfast is any better, it's literally like the same thing, but they have like better yogurt, cheese, croissant, yogurt, sausage. I'll be good for a while. Yeah, I didn't know how to bring it down, but I have a croissant and a muffin for y'all. I found them.
There's a lounge in Terminal 2.
Yeah, I know. It's in the app, right?
Yeah.
There's a long line for business class, but hopefully it's nice. Business goes upstairs. I gotta say, the view of this A380 from Airbus is amazing because of the double decker and just seeing how big it is.
Hello. Good morning. How are you? Very good. Thank you very much. Okay. This is process, all right? Thank you so much.
This is sick. There were no amenity kits, but they gave noise cancelling headphones, slippers, and if there's anything else you need like eye mask, you could request it. I'm always hand sanitizing, so I got really dry hands. I should have become a doctor, honestly. In front of me, next to the TV monitor, there's a little small compartment where you can put your phone or other small things. There's a little mirror with a light, so you could check yourself out. There's also a handy remote right under the mirror where it's connected to the wall so you don't lose it. And everything you do on the remote obviously also connects to the monitor. Under the control, you see the button for the table and the button for the seats.
I was told the bulkhead seats have more space for your legs.
So the seat I have, this is the little hole area where your feet would fit, so you sleep slanted. Meanwhile, bulkhead seats has an entire section in the front, so you could lie down flat.
After takeoff, we're serving chicken satay. Can I get you a glass of drink? Any champagne, Perrier, or juice?
Can I get champagne? Yes. Would I be also put my coat?
Right in the shop. Wow.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you so much.
Noise cancelling headphones, pretty comfy. After settling down, we took off shortly, and I set up Ford versus Ferrari on their giant screen TV monitors. And as we were watching the movie, the first meal came out. And over here, I was drinking champagne, something I typically don't do, but had to make the ticket worth it.
Chicken satay?
Thank you. That smells good. And indeed, it was really good. I mean, look at my reaction. For the second dish, we had terrine of smoked eel and trout with horseradish, which was really refreshing. Let's see how this goes. For the main course, I picked beef Thai noodles, which is an option online and not part of the main menu. These are like, okay, the broth is much better. The fish ball or meatball is actually much better than the actual meat. But how often can you say you have one of these Thai noodles 30,000 feet in the air? Not often. Alright, dessert. For dessert, we had nut cake and apple ragu, hazelnut ice cream, which was really good. I even ordered a second scoop an hour before we landed, gourmet cheese, and selection of fresh fruits.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte schließen Sie Ihre Schlösser und gehen Sie Schloss.
One thing that the plane should optimize is that a lot of people are confusing the red sign in the front for the bathroom when the bathrooms are in the middle or in the back of the plane. Oh wow, different bathroom. Different bathroom. We even have flowers up here. Look at that. Definitely more space.
See you guys in a bit.
The back of the plane is where the stairs are that connects the first and second floor together. The entire second floor is the business class, and the first floor has the economy, premium economy, and the first class, which is a separate section. I was trying to find my friends, and yeah, the plane is pretty big. I apologize for the unsteady hand as I was trying to keep the camera discreet while filming here. So after walking, I realized I did skip her, and yeah, she did not look like she was too comfortable, but luckily she had an empty middle seat. But as you can see, I did not bring the ramen that I promised her, but it looked like she didn't really need it.
Please bring us ramen. You heard it here first.
If I don't bring it,
Promise to bring me ramen.
I didn't promise anything. I just said I could try to bring ramen.
He is being a really good person, and he said he's gonna bring us ramen.
I did not know where Candy was, though.
Hello. I was just exploring. Thank you.
After coming up, as you can see, the entire second floor is all business class bed seats. Super cool. But now, honestly. Over here, I wanted to test how fast it would take a flight attendant to come to get me an eye mask to go to sleep. Wow, it took them 7 seconds to react to the bun being called. That is crazy.
So would you like me to take that?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. Time to make the bed.
Streaming. That's a little heavy. I have to sleep like sideways. Put my stuff in here. Drink some water. But now it's time to call it a night. Good morning and go to sleep. I made my bed. Good morning, y'all. It is 3 o'clock. France time. Not France time, Germany time. I'm gonna go to this bathroom, and I think food is coming up.
For breakfast or the refreshment, I chose the mushroom quiche with roasted chicken roulade. I don't know how to pronounce that, but honestly, I should have chosen the braised egg noodle with prawns. I made a mistake here, but it was alright.
Wasn't bad, but I've had better before. It's good for plain food.
Should I have gotten the noodles, the egg noodles with prawns? Perhaps. But it wasn't bad, I'll tell you that. Here's a clip with better lighting that shows the weird layout. So as I'm showing here, that's where the seat actually extends up, but your feet has to go sideways in order for you to lay down completely, which is why it was uncomfortable. So if you're a tall person, I'm not sure if I recommend having this kind of seat. Meanwhile, the bulkhead seats like the one I've shown on the left side, the entire section in the front is a gap where your feet will fit straight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And we are back in JFK. And that's the experience flying Singapore Air's business class in their A380 from Frankfurt to New York. Now, how to book this flight? So in order to book this flight without spending thousands of dollars, you definitely need to create a Kris Flyer account on Singapore Airlines website. The other step is to have many points in perhaps a credit card such as American Express that could transfer into Kris Flyers, and that is what I did. What makes it even more lucrative is that sometimes American Express and other credit cards have these bonus transfers, so you could get 30% more of what you're actually transferring. But before you transfer points, make sure you search up how much the flight costs by going to the website and clicking redeem flights and searching up the location. So from this example, JFK to Frankfurt, and you can also do the one Frankfurt back to JFK. Should be on the same. The key thing is to be flexible. What I did here is I just searched up a month out. I think today's currently February 19th. Let's look at the 16th of March. And voila! We found a flight from JFK to Frankfurt business class using 57,000 miles, and I think approximately $5.60 for taxes because you're flying out of the US. And when we do the reverse search, which is the flight I did in this video, Frankfurt to JFK, we should see approximately the same amount of points, and there we go, 56,700 miles as well. And I believe the cost is a little higher because of European tax, which is around 122 euros. So I did spend around 120, 130 US dollars. Meanwhile, if you were to pay this in cash, it would cost you around $2,600 for a one-way flight in business class. In the end, I didn't end up spending more than $500 for the 3-day weekend. So if you have a lot of points lying around and you use them wisely, you could actually book a flight to Europe just like this. And if you don't want to spend 56,000 points for business class seats, you could actually book a direct flight on economy for less than 20,000 points, which I'll be posting a video shortly. So subscribe and stay tuned for that.